Hi Year 10, so I just wanted to start doing video lessons. So the topic today is starting our unit for physical world. So the first thing I want you to do is I want you to copy the content library over completely into your OneNote. Now we need to make sure that we're up to date this term and especially keeping our OneNotes on track. So please copy over the OneNote, the entire tab, not just these pages. I want the whole physical world section in every single person's OneNote. Once you've done that, please read through the title page and the program just to get a little idea about what we're going to be doing. Next, I want you to complete the quizzes pretest, and you'll see the code for the quizzes down here on the left-hand side. So go into quizzes, put that code in and complete the pretest. The last thing I want you to do today is I want you to go to number 2, motion introduction. This is our first topic and it's going to be looking at distance and displacement. Every single person in this class should be able to understand distance and displacement and explain the difference between the two and also do some mathematical calculations. So once you're on the page 2, you've done the quizzes and you're ready to go, make sure you read through the OneNote page here. This is just a revision of your Year 7 and Year 8. And this bit's here just a reminder of some of the standard units we're going to be using. So for today's lesson, if you have your notebook in front of you and you want to handwrite some notes, I would be handwriting the heading, distance and displacement. And I would probably write what I'm highlighting right now. Okay. Because I'm a visual learner, I would also do these 2 drawings just roughly in my book using a ruler. I would not stress about, drawing the buildings and everything. It's more just the visual examples. Once I've done that, once you've done that, I want you to watch these 2 videos that are further explanations if you need them. There's also an example diagram here that shows you the calculations. So there is a bit of math involved. The main points are that distance is how far was travelled, whereas displacement is measuring point A from point B in a straight line. So where did you end up from where you started? So this measurement here is also known colloquially around the world as the crow flies. So it's a weird little phrase that people say. They'll say, how far is it as the crow flies? So how far is it if a bird was flying in a straight line from where you started to where you finished? So when you think of displacement, think of as the crow flies. Once you've watched those video explanations, you then need to pick the level you'll be working at, blue, green, or purple. Blue, as I explained to you earlier, is a little bit more scaffolded. You still have questions to do. It's not less work per se. It's just written in a way that's going to give you more support. So you'll notice that there are crossovers between the colours. For example, the first 2 questions are in green and blue. The section down here with the questions in green, you don't have the drawings to match. So for these first 4, if you're doing the blue unit, for these 1, 2, 3, 4 questions here, you need to match which statement matches to which drawing. So you've got pink, red, green, or blue. You can just color code, and I'm not even checking if this is the right answer, but this one might be pink. Okay, so just color code which one is which. That's part A, write the color of the drawing there. B, you need to measure the distance traveled. Now we're going to say for this 4 questions, okay, you need to use, once you've matched it, whatever measurement is on there, one box is going to be one of those. So for whichever one is Joey and his skidoo, 5 boxes will be 5 kilometers. Okay. Now, if that section is too easy for you, go up to green and attempt green without the drawings. If this is the case, you'll need to draw them for these questions here yourself on the right-hand side. You can do that by hand. If you're not comfortable drawing on your computer, you can draw them in your books, but you'll still need to answer the questions typing in the maths underneath here. The purple activity is a little bit different. This is an extension level task. So I only want you to do this if you have a high level understanding of maths, algebra and equations, and you really, really want that next effort. So these questions are very different and they're tailored to be a lot harder. So I want you to attempt these only if you feel that you're at that level. Green or blue for most of our class at this stage, please. Okay, send me an email if you have any trouble or post in our Teams website.